Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody's trying to add a squiggle to the center of a frame to engrave on. And if you put everything in the center of the page by hitting P on your keyboard, then that squiggle is in the center of this. But how do you get it in the center of that? Well, there's two ways. One of them is not as good. I'm going to do it first. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to start moving, then I'm going to hold down the control button. And I'm going to actually have to zoom in here. And I'm going to try to get that, after I start moving, and hold down the control button so it'll stay perpendicular. Sometimes you have to kind of start over, because that other one, if you hold down the control button, it actually breaks it apart. But start moving it and get it right to that line. Now our squiggle is, I made it 1 inch to make this easier, and our distance here is 1.5 inches. If we take our parallel dimension tool and measure this, it's 1.5 inches. So we have a 1/2 inch on both sides. We need to move it, so we'll change our nudge factor to 0.25, and we'll move it over, and then that is in the center of that bar. But that's a little bit difficult. You could do this. And once again, we'll put everything in the center by hitting P. I'm going to take a 2-point line, and with snap to object on, I'm going to have it snap to that line. I'm going to take now I'm going to change my nudge factor to about 3 inches. I'm going to take this part right here and smart fill it. Then I'm going to nudge it over 3 inches. I'm going to left click, right click. Then I'm going to bring my item kind of into the center. And then I'm going to, that didn't really matter, and then hold down the shift and select your box, and then hit EC. That put it in the center. Now you can grab that and move it back that 2 inches, and it is in the center of that wall. Now the squiggle makes it a little bit different, so we'll prove that with just a rectangle. Let's just make it a little bit narrower than the item it is. Let's fill it in. And this time I'm not even going to move it. I'm going to shift select my box and hit CE. And then nudge my back 2 inches. And that is exactly in the center as possibly as you could get. We use our parallel dimension tool. We got 0.21. 0.21, and I guarantee if we did it lengthwise, it would be the same. So that's how you can center things that you don't really think about that you can center. You just make a box. Then you just take that line away and engrave it, take away our measurement, and that will be in the center. I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.